This is the Doctor, and welcome back to Battle Brothers. We had just killed Hoggart, and I spent quite a bit of time thinking about where to go next. Normally, what is a good strategy on the world map is to find a cluster of towns where you have good trading potential. Unfortunately, this particular map, it doesn't feel like there's any sort of super good cluster. There's some potential. I think it's gonna have to be in the south. There's some amber here, some large towns next door that we could sell off our goods at. There's some lumber here. I think this town also has a wool spinner, but it's kind of a large town, so it's not going to be super profitable to buy goods there. So there is some potential, but I don't think it's super good. I don't even see any dyes or salt. Those are some of the most profitable trade goods. So a little disappointing. There's also no furs in the north here. That's surprising. Usually there would be towns with furs. So because of that, I'm not going to beeline straight to the south. Let's take a bit of time and check out these villages. Let's begin with Hausjäger, just because it's right next door. Let's go take a look to see if they have any contracts for us. Oh, lots of peasants on the roads. I also adjusted the volume a bit more. I think the music was still a little loud in the previous video, so I adjusted that down a bit. Let's see what we got here. It's a contract. Ooh, a brawler. Now those are fantastic. Those I want. Let's see what the contract is. Brigands, yes, I do want to murder the brigands. 380, wow, okay. I mean, let's take this contract. Overgrown homes at southwest. Yeah, I'll do this. Don't really have too much gear, but brawler, really good. I want the brawler. And he's got athletic, and he has stars in melee defense and range defense. Oh man, this character is phenomenal. He could be a, and he has 69 starting health. This is one of the very best characters I've seen. The only thing he's like, I would swap to 2 stars in melee, but you can't complain. Like, this is phenomenal. He's gonna be potentially very tanky. He would make a great two-hander. We need to stick him in the back so he doesn't die. That's the most important thing I'm getting out of this. He needs to not die. So let's give him a pitchfork. Twirliff, he's potentially our sergeant, but he may have to go in the front. Because we don't have enough men there. We could buy the pitchfork from the town, but the town has raided, so the prices are much higher. Ooh, there's a spear. Like, how hard can the bandits be? I still want to sell this at a city. This town is too small. Buy a spear. Spears are good. The cudgel's worth 58, really? That's surprising. But we have 8 guys, and this is a early contract. I think we should be alright. Money is also very important early game. So let's go take a look at that overgrown homestead. Let me just double check. Yeah, we don't have enough spears. Spears are really good early game. Oh, you need a helm. All the frontliners should have helms. It's kind of okay for the backliners to not have helms sometimes, especially if there are no range units. Typically, early on, there aren't going to be too many range bandits. Alright, so we could... There are 2 ambitions here. We can get allies, or we can get the company strength back to 12 men. I mean, I do want some allies, but to do that early on is tricky on this map just because I don't really know yet how I want to manage the reputation of the towns. Still, it'll be different. To get the company's strength back to 12 men, we're definitely going to get at some point. I kind of wish I would pick this just for variety in these videos, but like strategically this is the right choice, I feel like, on this map, so I'm gonna pick the right choice. Like the 12 men you will pretty much always get. The friendship one you should, oh man, some brigand thugs and a few brigand raiders. That could be nasty, but it could also be quite doable. Today, it looks like a mountain terrain. If we can get some high ground, we should be okay. Yes, there is some high ground we can exploit. So let's analyze. They have 6 men. 1 raider, 1 raider. This thug is super vulnerable. He has basically no armor and no shield. This thug is going to be tough. This thug is not too bad. He doesn't even have a helmet. This raider doesn't have a helmet, and this raider doesn't have a helmet, which gives us an opportunity potentially to loot. Here, this raider doesn't have a shield, so he can attack twice. This raider, even though his spear is very accurate, spears don't do all that much damage, and he's going to shield wall a lot, so he's not very threatening. This guy is the threat. Now we have to think about positioning. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Problem is these 2 tiles aren't right adjacent, so we could back up even further. Like we can try to get all the way up the hill, or we could just try to fight here. Try to exploit some of this low ground against the bandits. The positioning is very important. If these were 6 thugs, I wouldn't really care about it. But there are at least 2 raiders, and raiders very, very dangerous. I think it's going to be like 4 thugs and 2 raiders. So I have to think about this quite a bit. I mean, you really don't want raiders in your first fight right after Hoggart. So I love the idea of the high ground. I feel like we have to get some high ground bonuses. We can try 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a line like this. So they'll go here, here. And we can have a guy up here stabbing down. There's a lot of potential for retreating up this high ground. Okay, let's do it. Or we might just pull all the way up the hill. There are a lot of advantages of doing that, potentially. How do I want to... Let's pull my crossbowmen up like this. They're going to rush forward, which is to be expected. Against bandits early on, you always want to target their weak links. There's the other thug. So it's going to be the thugs without good armor, without shields. Those are the weak links. Do I keep the spear in the middle? If I spear wall, it's just going to force them all to rush this way, which is not so great. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like this brigand can actually get up there. Let's go like this. And I don't think Karsten can actually go here because then all these brigands will run up and surround it, and I'm not going to be able to counterattack them very effectively. Let's pull Karsten back this way. Let's see what they do now. Okay, this guy can move 1, 2, 3. He can actually move up here, which would not be great. Let's see what he does. I'm gonna move Gumfrin up and pass. Yeah, okay, he does do that, which is kind of something I was afraid of. So they're trying to rush up this way. Porlif can repeatedly shield wall to protect himself. Maybe. It's actually kind of a little afraid of this, because one-on-one I can't beat the Raider. And that guy with the axe, very, very dangerous. We could try to knock him down. That would be ideal. So we're going to keep passing. They're really rushing this way. Okay, let's begin with trying to knock him down. Very good. We succeed. Torlif. He's not really super expendable. He's really valuable, actually. Irwin's probably the most expendable of the bunch. I'm actually going to keep passing just a bit. So this guy can do 1, 2, 3. They can surround Karsten. But Karsten, if he gets on this hill and spear walls, it's going to be a nightmare for these guys. But I feel like there's still a better option. Like, I want to get up here. Okay. Now that we know the rest of the bandits are in kind of a weird position, we can start getting our men into a semi-flanking position. They're not going to come this way, so let's do... If we go here... No, I don't want to go there. I want to go here. Torkel. I think we'll move here. Irwin. Move here. We'll move up one. Brethren will move up a bit. Wolfram will stand your ground. I'll go like this. Olaf will move back up one. Carson will move all the way up. Let's see what they do. Pass. Oh, okay. Now we have some really good shots, potentially. This Brigand Raider being quite dangerous. Let's try to shoot him. Didn't really do much. But it was something. Something's better than nothing. Wolfram, let's actually swap to the flail because this guy has no head armor. even though the flare is generally a weaker weapon. And pass. Yeah, he can't. Oh, he can attack. Ugh. Okay, that's fine. Elder Birch. It's kind of expendable. Let's actually put up a shield wall against this raider. Alright, now let's commence the attacks. This brigand thug is the most vulnerable. Erwin here. Not sure what to do with you just yet, so we're gonna pass. Looks like these thugs don't want to come up to play. That's fine. We'll just move down again. Alright, hold. Let's see what they do. Torlif, 52% chance to stun. It's pretty good. No such luck. Let's keep hitting him a bit. No such luck. 65%. No such luck. 57 or 67. Let's do the 57 on the head. Good. Okay, this is the information I wanted. This thug is on the low ground, but that's okay. I can get on the low ground with him. And he has no armor, so let's try to stun him. Or no shield, rather. No such luck with this stuns. 65%. Okay, good. Yep, as predicted. Whoa! That guy hit Erwin the Savage right in the face. Nasty stuff. I don't want to like risk friendly fire on my own guys, so let's just shoot the back. Yeah. Torko's protected by his armor. Very good. 57% chance to head to head. 57% chance. Yes, very good. So, who do we attack? I think we need to try to break their morale. Let's start by trying to kill this thug. Good. Let's move up here to get some surround bonuses and try to do some more morale breaking. Perfect! Exactly what we needed. I do want to try to kill this. Oh, 90% chance. Look at that hit odds. We need to try to kill him because we have split nose minus fatigue recovery. That's okay. 58% is not great. Let's shield wall up and just do a regular hit. Okay, now he's I should have done the regular hit and then shield wall. That was a waste of fatigue. Torlif can come down. Swordsman, he can't really move. Torko can't really move. Swordsman, we'll pass for a little bit. Ooh, nice shot here on the Brigand Thug all the way in the back. This is the advantage of the high ground. Missed, but that's okay. Yes, let's try to kill the thug who has no shield. Good. Good. Now, this guy is fleeing, but I really want his armor. Is there any way we can get it? I can move you down. I think if we kill him, it might be possible. Huh, 95% miss. Okay. That's fine. Torko's armor is taking a serious beating against this thug. We may need to help out Torko. I don't want him to die. So we may have to just kill the thug and then rush up to lower their morale some more. Yep, there we go. Torlif. Yes, let's try to crush their morale. Do you have a dagger? Yes, we'll swap the dagger. Move up. Perfect. I'm gonna pass on trying to hit him, but we could move here to prevent him from moving. Obviously, we can't risk firing to our own men. Let's try to break the morale. This guy's very, very tough bastard here. I do not want to break his shield because he might actually like shield wall here. If he double attacks Torko, Torko could die, which would be terrible. Let's just do a regular attack. Okay, or Torko can one-shot him in the head. That also works. Thank you, Torko. That was really nice of you. Get down, surround him, prevent this guy from running. Yeah. This is fine. Attack the head. Very nice. Good battle. We got 3 pieces of armor. Fantastic. A boar spear. We didn't get the hand axe, which is a little unfortunate. But this is a fantastic result. Very, very good result early on. We did suffer a small wound, a split nose, but Erwin will recover. Some of our armor got a little beat up, but again, not a problem. We'll just repair it. Battle's over. Few brigands survived the battle. What do we wish to do? Aw, man, this is a brutal world, okay? If we let the bandits go, they're probably just gonna come back. The Imperial Fists don't show mercy to the heretics, so no mercy it is. I actually don't know what the consequences here are, but the prisoners are all executed. Man, this is brutal stuff. Let's repair some armor. Erwin the Savage, his helm is broken. We might just like buy a helm. Then again, we don't have enough helms. Okay, we're gonna have to repair the helm. The War Spear is a fantastic drop. Got a whole bunch of level ups from that fight. So Guntrim has, I'd like to make him into an archer who's going to rely on the bow. So range skill, very good. Range defense, very good, especially early on. And initiative, very good. Where do I go for some fatigue? Because this is a max roll on fatigue. You do need a bit more fatigue, I feel like. And that was a min row on the range defense. I feel like the +4 rows on the fatigue are pretty rare. So let's go with that. And +5 on initiative. The initiative will synergize very well with dodge. And fatigue also synergizes with that. So let's, the archers that use bows, I love fast adaptation. I find it very useful. So I'm gonna do that. I mean, none of the other perks really stand out here, so we'll swap him to a bow. I don't know, maybe in a little bit. Crossbows are also really good early on. Short bows, they're more effective against enemies without armor early on. I mean, the damage is very comparable, right? 30 to 50, 30 to 50. Oh, I should do some more level ups. Karsten has leveled up. That's good. Oh, but look at how abominably low these rolls are. It's very disappointing. He's a companion, too. almost feel like we have to take fast adaptation on him because otherwise he just won't hit. Some more health doesn't hurt, some more fatigue definitely good. And then I guess of the remaining options, if they're all terrible, I could actually up resolve a bit. That doesn't suck. Sure. Those are just like some terrible minerals. I'm gonna have to go with fast adaptation so we can actually hit. Wolfram is quite a strong character. Yes, definitely melee. I do want a bit more resolve. And then, of the choices left, I mean, none of them are super appealing, but if we're gonna stick you in melee, getting, even though this is a measly +1, getting some melee defense I feel is very, very useful. Your fatigue's already very good. And if we're gonna make you a two-hander, which is not unreasonable with your traits, Colossus is very good. You have enough attack that you don't necessarily need fast adaptation. Adrenaline is also a really good choice on you. We could do the Adrenaline Recover combo. Yes, I like that. Let's get you Adrenaline. Two-handers can definitely benefit from Adrenaline. Erwin the Savage. Oh man, these rows are quite terrible. Let's up the melee skill, and I think we're just going to up defenses. Defense is very important. I don't like the idea of these negative defenses. None of the other rows are really that great anyway. I mean, he's got 2 stars in initiative, but his base initiative is terrible. Like, a good base initiative is something like 110. So I don't really see the point in trying to make him one of those initiative-based characters. I don't know, this character is kind of expendable. Like, Wildman typically is one of the better backgrounds, but his distribution of points isn't great, and he doesn't have like a good trait or anything. Maybe we just give him Colossus so he can tank for us? That makes a lot of sense. Student could offset some of his penalties, but I'm not seeing this guy as a long-term recruit. So we can take Colossus, and he can tank for us. That seems reasonable. Albrecht, the apprentice. Now he's pretty good. We definitely need to up fatigue. The other rolls on him are kind of underwhelming. Let's up some range defense. That was a pretty good roll. And what to do with you? I don't know if this is really a character who has the best potential as a two-hander. His fatigue is not great. He doesn't have the initiative to be... Like, he has determined. I think this guy probably would just be another shield brother. And his melee attack is kind of low, so fast adaptation, he could benefit from that. Alright, let's go back to Hell's Jaeger. That was a good battle. Got some really nice loot. Yeah, I'm repairing all the stuff, right? Yep. We might as well swap out some of his armor already. And how much do we get paid? 380, right? Yeah, 380 crowns. That's really nice. Then we're gonna go back to North, see if there are any more contracts. Then we're probably gonna head this way, see if there are any contracts over there. Just taking our time to explore some of the map. No longer has ambush trade routes. Let's check the shop. You could also get a detailer or mason. Masons are not the worst background. You can get a pitchfork. I do feel like my next character might be a guy using a pitchfork. Well, if Erwin the Savage. Probably Erwin the Savage could benefit from the boar spear. He's got the fatigue to spear wall. Twirliff just has like no fatigue. He's really better on the back. And we do want to keep him on the back to make him a sergeant. Like, are any of these other characters candidates for a sergeant? Not really. Karsten's actually kind of a candidate for a sergeant. I just don't know about that. Like, Brute is irrelevant. Brute's actually, like, not terrible if you get good melee attack. This, and you use weapons like flails, for instance. Like, Karsten's really a flail user. Huh. Maybe that's what we should do with Karsten, build him into a flail user. Anyway, we could buy another spear. Is that what we need? They give us 4 spears. Which I think is good. Buy a pitchfork for another backline weapon, which I think is also good. Swords are good. They're accurate and they don't cause too much fatigue. They're good on low fatigue characters. Spears are very good on high fatigue characters. Wolfworm's really good to put on the edges. Karsten could use the flail. That makes a ton of sense. And Torkel, yes, he used a one-handed axe. We definitely want to hire at least one more guy, but probably not here. Not really seeing anything else we need to buy or anything to sell. Let's head towards actually Urzfest. Well, let's head back to Nord. See if there is another contract there. It could have spawned. Plus they have cheap tools, and we need some more tools. Right. We could also hire a poacher. There are no contracts here yet. We could hire... I love hunters as a background, but I feel like poachers aren't necessarily that great. They can be okay. Range is very, very useful. Like, this is a point where we could definitely use another ranged brother. But there's a hunter's cabin here in Finsterwhaler, so let's do that. I think I'm going to pause the video here. Thank you for watching. Until next time.